Well, sir, the Valiant brothers Jimmy, Johnny, and Jerry meeting individual competition. This unquestionably the toughest test that the Valiant brothers have ever faced. What with at this moment Ivan Putski training for his match tonight in Baltimore, and at the air-conditioned Baltimore Civic Center, Ivan Putski once again will lock up in the return match with handsome Jimmy Valiant. Scheduled as well, it's almost like throwing one member of the Valiant brothers to the wolves, in this case to the Giant, as gentleman Jerry Valiant meets the most phenomenal athlete, perhaps of all time, in Andre the Giant. Notwithstanding the return on the card of professional wrestling's living legend Bruno Sammartino meeting luscious Johnny Valiant. Our guest at this moment, let's bring on now the man whom the Washington Redskins wanted to sign. Indeed, they lost out on this one, because here we have with us, as I said before, the most phenomenal athlete in the world today, in Andre the Giant. Andre, the fans of Baltimore are looking forward to you returning here to the Baltimore Civic Center tonight.
Tonight will be the first time, I have to say, it'll be the first time I'm wrestling against one of those ballers. All the time we're wrestling a six-man tag or a tag match. This time is the first time I got a chance to get my hands and just on one of them. And this is the biggest one. But we're going to see who's the biggest one.
Well, he's the biggest one at 265, maybe 270 pounds, Andre. 6 feet 3, maybe 4 inches. But it seems to me that Jerry Valiant will attempt to bring in something known as an equalizer into the match.
What do you mean by that?
By an equalizer, I suspect he'll stoop to all kind of depths. He'll pull in foreign objects. He'll use a chair. He'll use anything possible in an attempt to defeat you.
Let me tell you, if you want to play that way, I got some news for him, because if you want to play that way, I can start to play that way too. But I think I'm not going to use that. I'm going to keep him in the ring and I'll do all my best.
Best of luck to you tonight.
Best of luck to him.
All right, thank you very much. Andre apparently thinks it'll be Jerry Valiant who needs the luck tonight. Perhaps that indeed is true. With that in mind, let's bring on Jerry Valiant. Let's bring on Jimmy Valiant. Let's bring on Johnny Valiant and Captain Lou Albano.
Well, you know, actually what Andre thinks is not very important. Looking at the man's eyes, you can tell there's not a look of intelligence, so let's forget about that. Let's get into the deal of Putski and Jimmy. What happened last time? Tell him, Jim.
You know, brother, I beat the Polish power, baby. I beat the Polish power, and now it's going to be Valiant power. All 3 Valiant victories.
What's going to happen with Bruno
Sammartino, baby? You're talking about a guy that's known from coast to coast like Borden House toast. You're talking about a guy that's drew crowds all over the world. The guy's a living legend. So what's it going to make Luscious Johnny, baby? What's it going to make me when I beat Bruno Sammartino tonight at Baltimore Civic Center? It's going to make me the living legend.
All right, now
you're going to be Luscious Johnny tonight, baby.
Now you want to hear? All right, Jerry, come here, Jerry. You want to hear about Andre? Jerry, never mind. Shut up, Jerry. I'll tell you about Andre. Jerry's ready. I look at Andre and I said, Andre, you big freak of nature. You uncoordinated, big 7'6" giant. You don't scare nobody. You're slow, you're stupid, and you're a dummy. And you're a dummy.
He's a professional blind date.
All right, the Valiant brothers, Jimmy, Johnny, and Jerry. And I'll tell you, this is going to be a tremendous card indeed, as the Valiant brothers meet all 3 individual competitions. Speaking of one of the competitors, at this moment, let's bring on the one and only Bruno Sammartino. And Bruno, tonight is the night marking your return to the air-conditioned Baltimore Civic Center. It may be air-conditioned, but in that squared circle, I suspect it will be hot, considering the likes of your opposition, luscious Johnny Valiant.
Well, there's no question. You know, to listen to Albano, the captain, they're talking about this is going to be the big night for the Valiant. Well, you know, Vince, as far as Andre the Giant meeting, you know, Jerry Valiant, I know who to bet on this particular bout. You know, and I doubt if there's any. As far as Putski, I know he's very bitter towards Jimmy Valiant and what he's done. So I'm going to, and if I succeed, and I'll tell you, Vince, I put a lot of work into this bout, because, like I said before, I want to go into Baltimore and I want to be successful. Those fans have been so good to me for the years that I'm not going to let them down. I've trained harder for this bout than I ever remember training harder, because I don't want to disappoint anyone. But hopefully I beat Johnny Valiant. In my heart, I feel that I will. This will be a tremendous giant step backward for all the Valiants, because if we can only make a sweep of this, defeating all 3 of them, that will have to drive Albano completely out of his mind. Not that he's not there right now. But anyway, it's just such a thrill. I just can't wait to face those crowd in that ring tonight, Vince. Just a tremendous thrill for me.
Bruno, thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you in that squared circle. Wrestling's living legend, Bruno Sammartino.